Alright you guys, Tucker here with Tucker's Timbers, back with another video. This one's going to be about log splitters, and specifically your most common log splitter, just your box splitter from Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere like that. I have a Champion 27 ton and it's got this issue. So whenever it is on ground that is not completely flat, the hydraulic oil, I don't know if it's a sensor or something, but it either A, will not start because the oil is leaned to the other side of the engine, or B, it'll start right up, and once the ram goes once, it'll spit out a crap ton of hydraulic fluid because the sensor, whatever you call it, thinks there's way too much oil in there because it's leaned towards the engine side. Or just whatever the hydraulic reservoir side, I'm not sure, but this has been happening to me for a long time. If you guys know why, let me know. I've farted around with the hoses and all that stuff, but today, yeah, we're really just gonna go through that. I got a rake out. I just finished bucking up all these cherry rounds here. We're gonna split them. But first, I need to rake the ground and make it flat. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. And while I'm raking, I'll put a clip of the splitter from one of my live streams. I'll put a clip up of it spitting out that oil. Because it leaks a crap ton when it does leak. If you guys know why, let me know. It's not good welding, another reason, let me know. See? You guys can see that, right? It's just peeing right now. You guys see that? Oh my gosh. This thing, man. Unbelievable. All right, I think that's the flattest we're gonna get over here. So let's go get the splitter and let's hope that it works, eh? Does that look flat? All right, if that isn't flat, I don't know what is. So let's fire it up and let's see if it works. Last night, I used it, me and my dad used it for like 2 hours after it had the issue, because we used it at the other end of the wood yard that's completely flat. So here, I just raked it out. Hopefully it's flat. We're gonna see. Once again, if you guys have had this issue or you know what's wrong with it, other than it being not even, let me know, please. I'd be very interested. All right, I'm very optimistic, so I just filled the whole gas tank up. Well, here it goes, I guess. And I had to fix my pull cord last night too. It's not completely fixed, but it works. So all right, fingers crossed, right? guys are gonna think I'm crazy and that I made this video for nothing, but I didn't. It's still an issue. I'm just on perfectly flat ground right now. So, yeah. If your log splitter has done that, please tell me. Let me know. Because I hate it. Really, I do. The only issues that I've had with this baby, it hasn't been that much. I have taken it to a guy that I know that fixes small engines up for one thing, and it wasn't that. Let's get in a spot where you guys can see me here. So I took it to a small engine guy that I know, really fortunate to have him, because I would turn it on, good, fire right up, and then I would run it for about 45 seconds and it would just stop. And it would stop at random times. The ram would be all the way back, the ram would be all the way forward, it'd be in the middle, there'd be no wood, there'd be wood. So I was like, what's going on? So I took it to him, and he said the engine oil sensor was messed up. So apparently, with these models, the engine oil sensor has to be perfect. It has to sense the engine oil, like in between, like a little amount. It's got to be exactly right. So if your Champion log splitter starts up perfect, runs for about 45-30 seconds, then cuts out at random times, it's your engine oil sensor. And he said that the way he fixed it was just guess and check. Like, he would dump oil in there, start it, see if it ran for a while. If it didn't, he would have to drain it and then put more in next time or less in. So you just got to kind of tinker with it unless you know the exact amount. And other than that, I still have the original spark plug, and all the wood you see on the wood yard has been split by this guy and then my axe. But the spark plug is still in there. I just took sandpaper to it, just to get that, what's it called? It was a little bit fouled out, so I just sandpapered it. It still seems to be fine. I might throw a new one on there just cause, but really this thing still fires right up. And if it's not starting, the first thing that I would check, obviously, you put gas in it, right? But air filter as well, that hasn't been an issue for me, but it's because I cleaned it out often. But if this guy does not have the exact right amount of hydraulic fluid in it, it won't start. Or if it's angled this way, so it's slanted like this, it will start and it'll absolutely puke out hydraulic fluid. But if it's not starting and you think it might be the hydraulic fluid, get down here, and there's actually a little sight glass right here that I'm looking at. If that thing is a big old bubble, like in your caffeine drinks, you know, the bubbles in the water, that's how you measure with this. But if it's one big bubble, that means you're low. You should be able to see the line through the sight glass of how much oil you have in there. So that's how you check the hydraulic oil. But yeah, engine oil sensor, hydraulic oil, spark plug has been good. I have heard that the, what's it called? Something about the coil in these not being too good, so I bought an extra one just in case. But other than that, it's been old faithful for as long as I've done this stuff, so about 10 months, and I've used it, you know, just about every day, to be honest, because this thing's probably cut anywhere from 40 to 45 full cord, so way above what it's meant to do. You know, this is just a little homeowner splitter, but I think I take really good care of it. Like, it looks good. I never leave it uncovered or anything. So just take care of it and it'll do you good. Just got to make sure you have the oil in there, and then the engine oil sensor is not bugging out. And yeah, another thing, if your splitter ram if the engine is shutting off during the high pressure, that's your hydraulic oil, your valves down there. So either you have it too tight, So when the oil needs to flow to keep that pressure going, when it builds up that pressure, the oil, it's too tight and it builds up and it shuts off the engine. So if you loosen that just a little bit, and you have to remember exactly how you loosen it. So if you turn it halfway, that's half a turn to the right. That's how you should measure it. But mine's never had an issue. I have tinkered with it before, but that's just cause. But yeah, I'm very happy it started. So now we're gonna split a crap load of cherry behind me. It's probably 1.5 cords of cherry. It's perfect firewood logs. Just cut it all up today. I'm gonna convince myself that I'm not tired, and we're gonna bang it out because I have a lot of orders this week. So anyways, guys, let me know if your splitter has ever had this issue, because I'm still hunting for an answer for that. So let me know, please, in the comments. I need to know if there's some way that I can mess with that. All you small engine gurus, let me know, you know what I mean? Just answer this question. Why is my log splitter spitting out hydraulic fluid or not starting due to the unevenness? Well, I know why it's not starting, because it's uneven, and maybe the hoses aren't full or whatever, but I guess I should be asking, is there any way that I can prevent that, you know? Is there any way around that? Or is there anything I'm not doing that I'm supposed to be doing? Anyway, let me know, please. I'm an open book. I really appreciate your guys' advice. So anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed night.